What's good, YouTube? You already know who it is. It's that boy Triple N, and we're back for another car reaction video. And today we're talking about the Generaid archetype. It seems like they finally revealed the archetype itself, and it seems like it's going to be based around a bunch of level 9 monster and a rank monster, who's, I guess, supposedly the boss monster of the deck. And we're going to talk about their spells and traps. So, let's go on and get into it. This pack is actually low-key hype. I want the Dragon Maids. That's me. But let's go ahead and talk about them. Let's start with Mardal Generaid of Light. It is a level 9 light plant effect monster with 2400 attack and 2400 defense. You can only use her second effect once per turn. You can only control one Mardal General Light. If this card is normal or special summon, you can add one plant monster or one Generaid monster from your deck to your hand, except Mardal Generaid or Light. I was hoping this deck would have a bunch of effects to where they could special summon themselves, but it seems like they're cards that can go in other decks, or you can play them in their own deck, it seems. Because the whole fact of if this card's normal or special summon, you can get a plant monster. Makes no sense, I guess, since all the other ones are like different. So I'm assuming they're that type of monster where you could either play them in their own deck or play them with a special archetype. I guess kind of like what's the deck that just came out recently? And it's not a deck. What's those cards that just came out recently that focus around the level 9s, the World Legacy cards? I can't remember. Someone let me know in the comments. I think y'all know what I'm talking about. Like they have their own, like the Desk Crawler that came out for crawlers. You could use it in that level 9 deck, or you could use it in the crawlers. I don't know. I'm gonna stop telling y'all. Let me know in the comments. Y'all know what I'm talking about. But the next card. Yeah, that's the next card. The next card is Fraudier Generaid of the Sword. This is a level 9 Wind Warrior effect monster with 2500 attack and 2000 defense. You only can use its second effect of this card once per turn. You can only control one. See, they all have that same first effect. You only can control one of them. Its second effect is a quick effect. You contribute any number of Generaid monster or warrior monsters. Then target that many monsters on the field. Destroyed those monsters. Then, if your opponent can draw cards equal to the number of monsters that they control that were destroyed by this effect. So, pretty much, you tribute stuff, then destroy stuff in your opponent's field, but your opponent gets to draw. I can't really say I like that effect in general. It's one of those things where it's like, plus it targets, and a lot of cards can't target. But the fact of destroying your opponent's field, letting them draw more cards, I'd rather just destroy their field and not let them get nothing. But I guess that's actually for too much in Yu-Gi-Oh! Alright, so let's keep going. Next is Diverge I keep saying General. Generaid of Iron. It is a level 9 Earth Machine effect monster with 1500 attack, 2500 defense. You only use a second effect. I don't have to read its first effect. Quick effect, you contribute any number of Generaid monsters or machine monsters, special summon in defense position, the same number of Generaid monsters and or machine monsters from your hand that have different names for each other in all of the tributed monsters. So this is pretty much a special summoner right here. Tribute, so you can tribute Generaid or machine monsters, special summon the other Generaid monsters. My thing is, how are you gonna get these machines on the field other than this card? Like, how are you gonna, like, this archetype is already confusing. There's not really many ways I haven't seen a way to special summon no monsters. What monsters would you mix with these cards? How would you utilize their effects with the other archetypes? They're so like, oh, you can put this in another deck type of like card that it makes no sense as an archetype as a whole. But I'm gonna keep going. The next card is Nagalar. Oh my god. Generator Flames, level 9 Fire, Beast Warrior effect monster. It has attack is 3100 and its defense is 200. This seems like a card to go with Flameville or Fire Kings. If this card would be destroyed by battle card effect, you can destroy one Generator or Beast Warrior monster you control instead. So it's a big beat stick. I think out of all the cards so far, I like this one the damn most. Because it's simple. If it would have destroyed, get rid of another Generaid instead. It seemed like the beat stick has 3100 attack. That's a lot. I like this card more than anything else so far. Jesus. The next card, I'm so tired of these motherfucking names. Ninhig, Generaid of Ice, is a level 9 water wire effect monster with 2100 attack, 2600 defense. If your opponent special summons a monster, quick effect, you contribute 1 Generaid or worm monster, negate that summon if you do straight card. I like this card because it negates, but the fact of the matter is, the problem is summoning these motherfuckers. But I have to say, like I said, this itself is cool. It negates summoning. So it's lit just because it does that. If you get this on the field, if you can set this up on your first turn with some good other monsters, your opponent goes, and you can stop one big old summoning, and it might mess up their whole play. So this card, I like this one. Let's keep going. Ooh, I like her artwork. The next one is Hell. Don't go to that. What is this? Okay, Hell, Generaid of Death. Okay. Level 9 Dark Zombie Effect Monster with 800 attack, 2900 defense. You never see zombie monsters like talking about it with defense. That's interesting. There's a couple of vampires. I'm something wrong. You already know her first effect. Her second effect, quick effect. You trim 1 Generaid or 1 zombie monster to target 1 Generaid or zombie monster in your graveyard with a different name for summoning that monster defense wizard. So this is another good card because of special summons. You can use this in any other deck. See, this card's good because I would not use it in the Generaid deck. I'd use it in zombies because zombies have no problem summoning monsters. I would literally use this in zombies, literally to summon more monsters. I don't mind this in zombies. This in zombies, I can deal with because I can summon her no problem. Generaid has not showed me any way to summon these things yet, except the few ways, and that seems like a lot. So let's go to the next card, the XYZ monster, which I did a video on this already, but I deleted it because I got the name wrong. This card is Aromagoran, Generaid of Eternity. This is a rank 9 Earth Reptile XYZ monster. Question mark attack and defense. It takes 2 level 9 monsters. You only can use a starter card effect once turn. You already know the first effect. You only control one of them. Second effect, its original attack and defense are equal to the number of XYZ materials attached to this card. So the more materials, the more strong it is. Its quick effect, you could detach 1 material from this card. Each player draws a card. Then each player that drew a card, choose 1 card that is in their hand or on their field, and attach those chosen cards to this as materials. So pretty much, you could build up your materials. You can mess with your opponent a little bit. It's the factor of we both draw, but hey, take a card out that you don't need. I'm gonna take a card out I'm not gonna use, and I'm gonna put it in this as material. And that's scary and cool at the same time because it can build up. So on your first turn, you already used 2 level 9, so they have 2,000. You detach 1, that'll be 1,000, but then you get 2 cards back, that's 3,000. Your opponent's turn, detach 1, that's 2,000. You get 2 more cards, that's 4,000. You could on your opponent's turn, this monster already at 4,000. That's scary in its own way, especially if your opponent's playing a deck that can't deal with strong monsters like some of them. But now it's time to talk about the Generaid spell cards. This is a field spell? Ooh. Generaid Stage. It is a field spell. You only can use its second effect of this card once per turn. Once per turn, if your opponent adds a card from their deck to their hand, you can special summon 1 Generaid monster from your deck. Oh, that's cool. Okay. See, now I like this because it helps the Generaid get on the field. So pretty much, all right. So let me read that again because I like that effect. Once per turn, if your opponent adds a card from the deck to their hand, which means the XYZ, if they draw one, you can special summon 1 Generaid monster from your deck. That's lit in itself. During your opponent's turn, if you special summon a Generaid monster, you can special summon as many Generaid tokens as possible that are destroyed during the What? During your opponent's turn, if you special summon a Generaid monster, you can special summon as many Generaid tokens as possible, but they're destroyed during the end phase. Okay, so this gives you the tribute effect. So you can tribute on your opponent's turn and get effects off. So pretty much like that, what's that one? Where is he at? Hold on, let me go back up. This one. So if you have this one on the field, because it just says you could tribute 1 Generaid monster. So pretty much, if your opponent draws a card, you special summon him. The field spell will give you the tokens. Then you contribute the tokens It's only once per turn though, I think. Yeah, it's only once per turn. But you should be one of the tokens to get off his effect. I like that. I like that. I like that. All right. All right. You gave us a way. Let's see if you gave us any other ways to special some of these things. Generate quest. I was about to say request for some reason. You only can use this card's name once a turn. Reveal one Generaid monster from your hand. Then add 2 Generaid spells and traps with different names, except Generaid quest. Then place the revealed cards at the bottom of your deck. Okay. So you reveal one, get 2, and then place that card at the bottom. Okay. I was like, what the fuck? That made no sense to me for a whole second, but that's okay. That's okay. I'm trying to give this archetype some type of leverage. Generate reward. It's a continuous spell card. You only can use the second effect of this card once per turn. If you control a token, your opponent cannot target generate effect monsters for attacks. Oh, okay. So pretty much if you have a token, they can't swing at your generate monsters. They have to swing at the tokens first. If a generate effect monster is destroyed by battle, your opponent draws a card. I don't like that. I don't like that. That's a little that's too generous to my opponent. Like that's too generous to my opponent because you're giving them cards. Unless, if this in the field spell on the field, it's like a draw give back. It's like they draw a card, you get a monster. So it's I still don't like the whole giving my opponent stuff, but it relies too much on stuff, you know. All right, now we talking about the trap card. Oh, they have no effects for the trap cards. Yikes. Well, this trap card is just gonna be missing. Damn, I'm unprofessional as fuck. Next card. I am unprofessional. I am sorry. The next card is Generate Territory. It's a continuous trap card. You only can use this first effect of this card once per turn. When your opponent activates a card or effect in response to the activation of an effect of a Generate card you control, you can discard one card. That opponent effects become each player draws a card. So, wait a minute. So you can negate a whole effect and change it? You could discard a card to change it so we both draw? I like that. I like that a lot. I like that. Yeah, I like that. I hate that we're both drawing a card, but hey, I'll take what I could get. If I can negate an effect that says blow up everything on my field and change it to we both draw a card. Oh, God, yes. All right, the last card, Generaid Bite. Ugh. All right, it's a normal trap card. You only can activate this one card with this card's name once per turn. Tribute any number of Generaid monsters you control. Then target one XYZ you control. Attach any number of Generaid monsters except the tributed monsters from your hand or your side of the field to the graveyard to the target's monster has XYZ material. I'm confused on what I just read. Tribute any number of Generaid monsters you control. Then target one XYZ you control. Attach an equal number of Generaid monsters except the tributed monsters from your hand, your side of the field, or your graveyard. Oh, so you tribute. So if you have like 2 or 3, let's say if you have nothing but tokens on the field, and he swings, and they swing at your monster because it has like 1,000 or something. You can tribute the 4 tokens, attach 4 cards to it, and it'll be stronger. I understand now. It's pretty much like a failed safe type of thing. It's one of those things where it's like, okay, I'm not gonna deal with the tokens. I'll deal with your monster because it only has 1,000. Swing at it, activate this trap. Now they have to continue to swing because you didn't do anything, and your monster's stronger than what it was. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. It's more just for the XYZ monster, but I like the artwork. But all around for this archetype, it's because the monsters don't do much. You're more reliant on the special traps. I feel like for a level 9 monsters, each one of them should have had their own special summon effect. I feel like that's the case. There's only like maybe two of them I like, and that's the one that negates summonings and the zombie one, just because the zombie one can be played in cards other than this deck. But Generaid as an archetype, it's a meh for me. I don't like it. I don't like it. I really don't, because it don't do much. They're so reliant on other things. Like they help other archetypes more than they help each other, and that's sad. But that's the end of the video. Let me know if you agree with me or disagree with me in the comments. Like I said, let me know if you like this archetype. Let me know what I was missing. Maybe I was missing something. I don't know. But that's the end of the video. If you want more videos like this, hit that notification bell. And shit, Triple N out. Peace.